Okay, my virtual friends that are watching this playback, welcome to the Galentines workouts. We're gonna get started with our warm-up for today's workout. We're gonna have 2 AMRAPs and then a little core section smudged in between. They're only 12-minute AMRAPs, so this is gonna be short and fun, and you're gonna be able to kind of push yourself as much or not as you want to, because it's Galentine's Day and it's about self-love, hence the pink booty shorts. So let's get started. We are going to start standing up, big inhale overhead, and walk your hands down, kind of swan diving down out into a plank position. From this plank position, lower yourself down nice and slow, and we're gonna take 2 scorpion twists. So twist it over to one side, woo, nice and slow. And then when you're ready, you can do the other side. You're gonna push yourself back up into a plank, and give me a runner's lunge. So right foot by right hand. This is where you can sink into that runner's lunge. And the next move is going to be a little hamstring stretch. So you can either shift your weight back or find a triangle. So I have the shift back, Karin has the triangle, all good. Go ahead and come back and switch sides. So opposite side goes into that runner's lunge. Whatever you need to here, maybe a little twist, maybe a couple pulses into the hip if they're tight, and then shift for your hamstring stretch. Back to your plank, you're gonna do a push-up. Can be knees or can be full push-up. Woo, and then we walk it back in. And that's the whole thing, friends. So let's go again. Big, deep breath overhead. Swan dive it down. Nice, walk it out to your plank position. Slow lower, so it's kind of like a little negative push-up here. And you got your scorpion twists. Ooh, yes. Pushing yourself back up for your runner's lunges plus the hammy stretch. Nice, active, dynamic warm-up. We are getting everything all in one with this warm-up. It's like you ordered the entire menu at a sushi place. Don't forget that push-up before you come back up. Nice. We are gonna do 2 more of these. And these can be at your own pace. At your own pace. We know it now. We've got a scorpion twist, a runner's lunge, hamstring stretch, and a push-up. Those are the 3 moves while you're on the floor that we are moving between. Definitely one of those things, push-ups in the warm-up. Like, wow. I never thought of them as a warm-up move, but just doing one of them greases the shoulders super nicely, because as you can guess, we might have a push-up or 2 in today's workout. You're going up for 1 more right here, 1 more right here. Reach, reach, reach. Swan dive down. And this is where I want you to really feel your body. Nice and sexy and Valentine's Day, whatever your body needs. Take extra time where you feel it being a little bit stuck and breathe into that area. Beautiful job. Nice work. My webcam has not really been working lately, so I use the video on my laptop while I'm out ordering a new one. And it's just so funny because I can't actually angle the laptop down at all, because if I do, you see like where I'm typing. So awkward. That's why the video angle is angled up today. A little weird. Okay, are we warm? Warm-ish? I love it. All right, so let me explain today's workout, all right? The word Valentines, we have the letters corresponding to numbers. And I've broken those numbers up to make our different little AMRAPs. So V-A-L-E, the first 4 letters is 12, 1. Oh, well, that can't be right because V and L are different. All right, I effed up the numbers. This is why They're like literally different letters. And I put the same number, which doesn't make sense. They can't possibly be the same number. Fuck it. It's going to be 12, 1, 12, 5, even though V is obviously not 12. So the first move that we're going to have is double kettlebell walking lunges, okay? I want you to watch your angles, make sure your knees aren't going in weird directions. If you need to tap the ground with your knee, that's fine. Or if you want to do that little hover motion, that's fine too. Single count. So right is 1, left is 2. I think that's nice mentally. Then we have 1 clean overhead press walk snatch down. So with the snatch challenge coming up, I thought these would be fun to put in. You're going to clean overhead press, and then you're just walking around. And you might say, Nicole, for how long? And how long is going to be as long as you can hold it until it starts getting uncomfortable. And then you're going to snatch down. Back to the floor, switch sides, bring it towards you, clean overhead press, then walk around on the other side and snatch down. That means that this should be your challenging snatch bell. So if I'm comfortable snatching a 25 and maybe I've done 135 in my life, I'm going to use my 35 for this, because what we're really grooving is time overhead. The snatch down, you're going to pretend like you're like pouring from a teapot. So our hand starts here, then the fingertip, the pinky, starts to come forward as we pour from that teapot, okay? And we got that bent elbow. So that is your snatch down. Move number 3, 12, touch and go squats. Not going to demo them. You know them. Squat together. And then we have 5 double kettlebell cleans, 2 double swings. So you're going to do 2 cleans, 2 swings. That's 1 rep. So it looks like this. They're back by your heels. 1 down, 2, and then 2 swings. Thumbs back, forward, back down, and you're going to drag them towards your heels again. 5 of those. That's going to be get your heart rate up there. Oh yeah. And that is the first set, starting with our 12 walking lunges. There's going to be a 12-minute timer. If you'd like to put some music on in the background or anything like that, be my guest. I just don't want it to interrupt the audio. So boom, ba-da-dum. All right, so you need 2 bells, 2 for the walking lunges, and then 2 for your kettlebell complex. You got 1 bell that's going to go overhead for the snatch down. 12 walking lunges. And Karin, you're just going to give me like a thumbs up when you're good with like the music and the bells. No rush at all. They all get to wait for us because we're live. Oh my God, look at your snowboard, girl. Stop.
It's definitely Mike's.
I was like, that's so badass.
It belongs to Mike. Huh?
I could picture you doing like squats in your workout room to like practice your snowboard stance.
No, that belongs to him. It just has to go away. It usually lives on the bench, but obviously not while I'm working out.
Yeah, just in case, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Real cute. I'm going snowboarding for the first time in March and I'm freaking out, especially because we just had an instructor that like broke their knee going, and she's like a pro at skiing. So I'm like, ah!
Yeah, no, I ski, Mike snowboards. It's very, typical heterosexual couple.
It's okay. Sometimes it's okay to have those, gender standards. So they always come in for Benji and I when like I don't want to do something, like I don't want to like take out the trash at the time or like shovel the sidewalk. And he's like, what happened to equality? I'm like, oh, fine, I'll do it.
I feel you.
All righty, walking lunges. Let's get it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have 12 walking lunges. You're counting your reps. That's the only thing you have to do is count your reps. It's going to be a lot of these. Yes, let's get it. Just walking around our little area. I love this. Looking strong, looking strong. All right, your next move is gonna be that one bell, clean and overhead press up, and walking around with it for as long as you can. So because it's an AMRAP, you take as much rest as you need to catch your breath between movements. Then nice clean. You can push press it up. It's just got to get up there. And we walk. We walk until you get tired. Now, for all my people rewatching this, I'm going to want you to make sure you're not arcing your back. Booty's out, back's back. That's going to get a lot of pain in your lower back. So I need you to kiss your rib cage and your pelvis together and stay nice and upright. Once you reach your limit here, you'll snatch it down and hit the other side. But milk it, baby, milk it. Because remember, it's a 12-minute AMRAP. So the longer we can stay up here, the better for our time, right? The less we have to go through it. And the more we actually push our shoulders and our body to almost our point of failure. And every once in a while, we definitely want to make sure we're doing that in our training. Good. Get in that opposite side. Amazing. Holding it for as long as we can, you will notice right away that one side's definitely going to be able to hang a little longer than the other side. Right after this, it's super cute and easy. 12 touch and go squats. Well, I shouldn't say easy, but it's definitely cute. If you feel like you have a little bit of a limitation tapping the floor, then just get a little kettlebell and tap the handle of the kettlebell so that you don't have to go all the way down. That works too. It's 12. Yes, I love the speed. Once you finish up those 12, grab your double bells, 2 cleans from the floor, and 2 swings for 5 reps. This is going to be the hardest move. It is for me, at least. It's more of a conditioning thing. It's more of a breathing thing. Get nice and low, flat back, zip them up. Let them go. 2 cleans, 2 swings. Zip them up. Then thumbs back, palms down, 2 swings. Drop them to the floor, scoot them back, and we go again. After you shake it out, catch your breath, boom. Nice. I love this move. I was telling Karin earlier before the sound was on, these moves are as hard or as easy as you want them to be. 218s feels light and fun. 225s, that one's gonna be a challenge. Yes, baby girl. Oh, so good. Good. Oh, your cleans are perfection. Into 2 swings. Nice. Checked off 3, 2 more to go. Woo! That breath is so important. Snap those hips up, drop them down. Here you go, here you go. 4th time through. Get it, get it. All right, I'm gonna finish this 5th and final set with you. Woo, here we go. Clean it up, drop it low. Clean it up, 2 swings. And we good. Hey-o. Get some water, take a break, 12 walking lunges. We do it again. What do we think so far?
225s on that last move is hard.
It is real tough. It is a challenge. I was so surprised doing the cleans and swings with how out of breath I got. I was like, you just put the two most common, simplest kettlebell movements together and wham. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. We're going back into it. We are at 6 minutes and 15 seconds. So judging by my calculations, we should have room for 2 rounds. 12 lunges, alternating lunges. Single count. Nice. That's the way. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Once you finish those 12 single count lunges, you'll grab your snatch weight bell, your challenging snatch weight bell, and get it overhead. Good. Woo! Take a second, shake it out. Everyone's going to be going at their own pace. So whatever you do, don't feel pressure to catch up or slow down. Just keep rocking and rolling at whatever pace you need to be going. Clean overhead press. And we walk around with that bell overhead. We are the Statue of Liberty. If she was like real badass and cool and lifted weights. So for the snatch challenge, when we do this part, I actually went into Canva, the graphic design tool, and I got like a cool looking Statue of Liberty. And then I put a kettlebell in her hand. And I was like, oh yeah, this is the exact visual. This is the one that I'm talking about all the time. Once you're done on one side, just like Karin did, snatch it down, bring it right underneath you, clean it, overhead press it, and we walk again. Woo. The other thing you might be tempted to do here is just lean a little to the side that it's not on. No, 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 no. You know what up and down is. There is no Shakira belly dance in here. 12 touch and go squats come next. Take your time. We're really fighting to keep the bell. Beautiful. Woo. Let's get it. Good. Drop it low, girl. Oh yeah. Nice. Last move, the double cleans, double swings. Are you sticking with your 25s?
I'm going to stick with the 25s. We'll see if I regret it tomorrow.
I love it. That is some power in those swings. 2 cleans, 2 swings. When you're ready. Yes, that's right. Looking so strong. Nice work. We commit to it again as we go back in. Go back for round 2. Woo! Oh my goodness. Good work, good work. That was round 2. Round 3 is ready for us as soon as we're ready for it. Awesome. Oh, baby. Sweet. Baby Jesus. The heart rate is up there, friends. It is up there. Don't forget to breathe. Rein it in, rein it in. Round 4. Here we go. Clean it. Just like that, nice. You got this, you got this. Show me the power. We got one more, baby, one more. Woo! 2 cleans, 2 swings. Finish it right here, finish it right here. Hey-oh. All right, friend. I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds. Then we're gonna do some walking lunges together. We got 55 seconds on the clock, and I'm determined to get these done. Oh, let's lift them up. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And just like that, there were 5 seconds left on our timer. That feels good. Ooh, yes, baby. One more round and I would have been like, a hell nah. But I think that was the perfect amount of time for us. Woohoo! Why did I wear long sleeves? That's the real question. It was cold in here to start, so that's our heater. And that's always the noise that's kind of like buzzing in the background. But like first thing in the morning when you turn on the lights, it's chilly in here. Okay, as you cool down, I'm gonna explain what we got going on next. It's an every minute on the minute. I have not tested this one, so we'll see if it actually makes sense. And we're gonna do it twice through. So minute number 1, we're going to have Plink Jacks. You're gonna be on your elbows for this one, and your feet are gonna be going in and out. All right, you're gonna try to hit 14 Plink Jacks because that's the letter N in Valentine. Then we have 15 jackknives. So this is in the workouts this month. It's the one where we're here and then we come up, here and come up. I don't know why everyone doesn't like that one. I love it. I love it. Maybe it's because we've been working on our hollow bodies a lot. So 14 Plink Jacks, 15 jackknives, and then we have 9 for the letter I, 9 Commandos, alternating each time. So you're in your plank on your elbows, and then your palms go where your elbows were. Now those I hate, and I totally understand why. It's just like, oh, it's not fun. Okay, so 14 Plink Jacks. Whatever time is left, we get to rest. Might be a lot because Plink Jacks are quick, but that's cool because we're gonna really wish we had it once we get to the other ones. All righty? Deep breaths. Only doing it twice. Cool? All right. Have we caught our breath? We're good? Cool, let's get it started. We got Plink Jacky Jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 15 reps. Everybody else around, make sure that you're clear of kettlebells when you're doing these moves. Keep your booty nice and low. That neutral spine that we were talking about. And once you hit 14, you're good to rest. Woo! Yeah, we got a lot of rest here. That's okay, we'll take it. Next up, we got our Plink Jacks, but we'll see, we'll see. So yesterday, I went to a burger shop for a little Friday night date. Benji actually got a promotion, and we were celebrating my Compass job, but his promotion's like pretty cool because he works at a startup and it's doing really well. And this place is called Juicy Lucy's. And they have a painting on the wall of this blonde woman. Obviously, sexism. They made her like bell shaped, just like that little hourglass. But then like Lucy walked in and the image looked exactly like what was on the wall. And I was like, oh my God, it's her in real life. It was so cool. And I told Benji, I was like, should I say like, actually, I think I need a refund. Like my burger wasn't juicy enough. And he was like, if you did that, Nicole, I would actually die of embarrassment. It was juicy, but I just thought it'd be a funny joke for the waiter. I didn't do it though. I didn't do it. All right, jackknives in 5, 4, 3, 2. You got 15. Wow. Y'all, if you're struggling with this one, bicycles is fine. Just take normal bicycles instead of the jackknives. But if it's just hard and you know you can do it, then do it. That's called self-love too. Sometimes self-love is doing the harder thing for yourself because you know it's what's good. Getting near the end here. Once you hit those 15, you're good. We have 20 seconds. Was that a hand asking for help? Help me. 20 seconds, and then we have those elbow planks to the commandos. All right.
How many commandos again?
9 in total. Obviously single count. Just get up there.
Great.
3, 2, 1. A nice wide base with those feet is going to help you out here. Unless you're like Karin and you just want it to be hard, then you can go narrow feet. As fast or slow as you need them to be. Not too much rockage in those hips. You got it. Yes. Woo. Oh my God, we did that in just 30 seconds. Perfect. Love it. We're going to go back to those Plink Jacks. This one, I'm just going to give us like 40 seconds for instead of 60. It's just the first one though. Everything else will be stick to the minute. 15 seconds. This is the final time you see these moves. I know we're so sad to get rid of them. Could stay here all day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 14 Plink Jacks. 14. Woo! Yes. Nice job. We literally did that in like 14 seconds. So I think it's like a 1-to-1. Whew. Jackknives will come next. And we got just about 12 seconds till we're there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 15. Hit that pose, hit that pose. Up, hit. For everyone, like, y'all were real silent during that one. It's because it takes full concentration and effort. Full effort. Lots of scrunchy faces, like we don't like this. Yeah. Woo! All right, commandos for 9, 15 seconds. This is a good one. This is a good one. Get a nice long break after this as I explain our last and final circuit. In 5, 4, 3, 2, wide feet, stabilize the hips, rock and roll. That's it, that's it. Beautiful, finish it strong here. Last rep, just as much love and effort as that first rep. Hey-o, air 5s. Love it. Booty bumps. Cool, let's move on. In Valentine's to the NES. I added the S. I had to Google that. You know how some people like make fun of you if you add the S onto holidays sometimes? It's like Valentine? No, it's definitely Valentine's Day. I forget which one doesn't have the S of the holidays. But anyways, I'm like St. Patrick's, yes. Mardi Gras, obviously. Like, I'll remember it eventually.
Thanksgiving, no S at the end there.
That's true. That one for sure. Alrighty. We have N is 14, E is 5, and S is 9. So here's what we got going on. You might need some heavier weights, maybe, up to you. We have 14. So this one, as opposed to the other one, has a little bit higher reps, harder movements. So take it slow, take it heavy for these gorilla rows. You haven't gotten any row action in, so it's gonna go on the floor, stay on the floor, you just lift it up. After you take 4 rows, this part is optional. You can just do all 14, or you can do 4 and then give me a push-up. Push-up can obviously be on your knees too. Then you're gonna do 4 more and give me a push-up until we reach 14. So obviously that last set is gonna be 2. I'm not gonna lie, this is how bad I am at math. I was like, I know 14 is divisible by 2, it's 7. I actually, embarrassingly enough, did 14 divided by 4 on my calculator just to confirm. And I was like, yeah, that's not right, Nicole. I'm gonna blame it on not having had my tea yet, but so do it 3 times and then obviously get your last 2 reps and then a push-up after that. Then for the 5, the E in Valentine, you're gonna do 5 push-ups. Yep, more push-ups. Any variation you want. So let's go over some variations. You have a down dog to a push-up. You have diamond push-ups. You have tricep push-ups, 45-degree angle push-ups, clapping push-ups. Just kidding, I'm not warmed up enough for that. Elevated surface push-ups, decline push-ups from the bench, since I know you cleared the bench for this. Whatever you want them to be, they can be. All right, the only thing that they can't be is a plank instead of a push-up. Has to be some sort of pushing. Cool. They could be walking push-ups. I like those too, where you like walk to the side and do one. A lot of time on the wrist there. Last but not least, the S is dealer's choice. So there's 2 things you could do. They're all with the lower body. The first one is 19 hammy walkouts. So again, kiss the pelvis together just a little bit, lift the glutes, walk, walk, in, 19. You don't have to go very far if this is hard for you, just a little bit, or you can go all the way. If that's not happening today, do glute bridges. You can do 19 glute bridges. You can add a weight, you can add a band to your legs if that feels nicer, whatever. But 14 of our gorilla rows, 4 with a push-up, 5 push-ups, and 19 glute bridges or hammy walkouts, or a combo of the 2. Maybe you want to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a walkout, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, like 11 is a walkout, like whatever gets you there. Yeah, we're trying to have fun, so. It's for us and we're divas, so we're only going to do what we want to do anyways. Cool. So I'm going to get that timer started. Just like the last AMRAP, this one is going to be 12 minutes. If it turns out that that's way too long and we're like, fuck my life, we'll end it early, but we're going to try for 12. All right, let's get this party started. Music up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It is 14 of these. Single count, so 2 right and left equals 4. Nice. Yes, yes, yes. Good stuff. Get that push up. Awesome. Think about that flat back. If you need to bend the knees even more to get it, go for it. That's right, that's right. Nice and heavy. Reset for your flat back every time. Nice. Once you finish it out, you got 5 push-ups. of any kind of 5 push-ups. Woo! And then, oh my God, we got our 19 hammy walkouts or glute bridges. This is gonna be a fun one. Squeeze the glutes up. Nice. Count those reps for me. All the way to 19. Vary it up however you want to, however you need to. Always remembering the knee and the ankle stay about parallel, right? They're not too far out, those feet. I love it. I love it. We're getting a little bit of this and a little bit of that. That's the way to do it. Yes. Karin is using all the tools in the toolbox. She has done weighted, body weight, and some hammy walkouts. Hell yeah, that's how we get to 19. The good news is, trust me when I say almost all of you can hip thrust 100 pounds. I am like very, very confident that if I set up a barbell for you to hip thrust, you'd be going super heavy. So 20 reps between like 12 and 20 is going to be your muscular endurance reps. We never really do 20 because we always do heavy freaking weights, right? But 20 is not going to kill you. It's not a bad number. 19 is fine. You got this. All right. We're going back to our gorilla rows push-ups, making sure that you set up really low, really nice and low here. Flat back, booty back. Less of a hinge, more of like a nice deep squat with a hinged back. Once you hit those 4, rock and roll for your push-up. Ooh, that's fun. I love to stay in that push-up for as long as I can. I just love it. Nice. Get it, get it. That's right, that's right. Beautiful work. Hitting out those final few reps before we go to 5 push-ups of any style you would like. So set up whatever push-up variation you want for 5 reps. This is where, if you're going at a different pace, that's totally okay. Just keep working, because some of us are going to do different types of things. So all you got to know is you've got those 14 gorilla rows, 5 push-ups, and 19 glute bridges / hammy walkouts. I took my box out for a nice little slightly elevated push-up here. Woo! Glute bridges, hammy walkouts. I saw the thought process going.
I blocked them from my memory.
No more. Goodbye. Nineteen. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try a plate. It's way too bulky. Oh, baby, the booty is burning. I feel it. Oh, I'm gonna go for some of those hammy walkouts. Good stuff, good stuff. Finishing out those 19. Yes. Nice work. Way to keep going. Way to keep it up. I heard this awesome little question this week. I was in a class and the instructor was like, think of everything that it took to get you to this point, where you are exactly right now. And I thought that was so beautiful. I got all up in my feelings. I almost cried in class, but I didn't. I journaled about it when I got home. And it's like every single person has that story of how they got to where they are in their fitness journey right now and why it's important to them and all the things they had to overcome to do that. So I think that's pretty cool. And I can't believe, like, you know, our story is from New York all the way to Colorado. We're in different sides of the country and we're still hanging out together live and training kettlebells. And it's so beautiful. It just makes me so happy, like, that we can have those connections across the freaking country like that. So yay, yay technology, and yay just our journey to self-love. I mean, not shy about it. Y'all know what it took to go from like running and cardio and obsession to strength training. I think we all can relate to that. All right, we've got gorilla rows push-ups. Got sentimental on you guys in the middle of a workout set. I hope you all just kept working and ignored me. Karen doesn't have that luxury because she's here with me. She's too polite to just be like, shut the fuck up, Nicole, I'm dying. You got this, guys, you got this. Even on the push-ups, right? Going in the knees, whatever you need to do here, it is okay for things to be hard and challenging. Everybody says that cheesy quote that when you're feeling challenged is when you're in the growth zone, right? When you're outside of your comfort zone, you're in that growth zone. And then you get to level up from there. The good news is it can just be like averagely hard. It doesn't even have to be balls to the walls, I'm throwing up hard. If you go just a freaking smidge, a tiny smidge outside of your comfort zone, then your new normal expands. 5 push-ups of any variation once you finish these up. Hell, if you want to keep the kettlebells and do 5 more there, be my guest. I have all sorts of crazy suggestions for you. And the craziest suggestion might just be what Karen's doing, which is just do 5 normal freaking push-ups. It's not that hard. Keep your training simple. Keep it simple. If you're overwhelmed, keep it simple. 19 glute bridges. Yes, yes, yes. I'd like you to know there's 1 minute on that clock. Just 1 minute. This is our last minute. 19 glute bridges, little hammy walkouts sprinkled in between. It's your choice. It's your choice here. Single leg glute bridges, banded glute bridges, all that jazz, all of it. That's the way we do it. Good work. 26 seconds left. We're going to do a cool down. We're going to go right into our cool down. If you'd like to change your music to something more meditative in 15 seconds, I will give you a little transition to do that. I think Karen has some music on, so we're going to rock with that. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Yay. Do you have music on that you want to adjust? Okay. Woo, breathe. Good job, girlie. Good job. It is not easy to wake up and sweat. You did that. Okay, friend. We're going to cool it down just a little bit. We did some upper body. We did some lower body. So we're just going to go ahead and start on your back and hug those knees into the chest. This is one where we're going to hold positions for a little while. If you didn't know, once you're warm, like when you're not warm, you want to do active stretching. But once you're warm and you're kind of cooling down, you can do some static stretching with the concept of Inhale, and then on the exhale, just pull things just a tad bit closer to you. And it takes 30 seconds to see any changes in that kind of flexibility that's going on there. Make some significant changes. So you do want to hang out in these poses for a little while. Little trick for you. Good. You're going to go ahead and bring your knees over to one side, looking over your opposite shoulder. I don't want you to force anything here, but just a little bit of relief for that lower back. And then you're going to go ahead and lift those knees up without touching them, bringing them over to the other side. Oh yeah, there's a challenge. And then go ahead and press them a little bit further down. Good stuff. Coming back center, we're going to take a happy baby. So grab on to the bottom of those feet and just kind of push those hips down. This one is intense for me. I don't know about you. That's the thing. Everybody feels everything differently based on what's tight and what's not tight. One person's truth is not everyone's truth, right? Same thing with the world. Allow yourself to relax and melt into this position. No judgment, no judgment. Just let the body be here, let it be. Good. As you release, we're gonna roll over to our bellies and get a little bit of a Frogger stretch. For this stretch, you wanna gently see how far out you can put these legs right here before sinking down just a little bit. And you can even rock. The rocking, I know it feels a little intense, so I don't go too far back. Just a couple of gentle rocks here. Shifting the weight back is the most intense for me. Beautiful. Little froggy, froggy. We'll be here for 15 more seconds. There is this TikTok trend that just started, and it's like my 12-year-old self would think, my 14-year-old self would think, my 16-year-old self would think. Good. Now you're gonna pop up, and all we're gonna do is extend one leg out and floss here too. Just flossy floss those hips. And it's so beautiful because they're like, my 12-year-old self would be like surprised that I'm still dancing. My like 16-year-old self would be like proud that, you know, like I don't allow people to bully me anymore and I like me and that's what matters. And like my 18-year-old self, switch sides, would be surprised that there's a, you know, that I have a man that loves me in my life, and all those guys that thought they were like too cool to give me the time of day, well, it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? And I just thought they're so beautiful. So I started like typing in my notes app, one for myself. And it's just very therapeutic because you realize like how much your younger self would actually probably admire you rather than ragging on ourselves, which I think is very, very easy to do. All right, so from here, you're just gonna put your hand next to the knee that's on the ground and then grab your back leg. So sorry, I know you froze a little, Karin. Yes, so if you push into your hand, you're getting a bit more of that shoulder stretch right here. And if you let your heel come to your booty, you're getting a bit more of a quad stretch. So you can play around with what you feel like you need. Maybe today it's quads, maybe tomorrow it's a bench day and you get that little shoulder muscle. Other side, whoop. Yeah, nice. Oh, this feels so good. Since we've had the barbell, been doing a lot of bench presses. It's been fun. Still like kettlebells 1,000 times more than barbells, but I do like going pretty heavy, so it's nice every once in a while. Woo! All right, we're gonna find a little down dog just to pedal it out because why not? It's the best move in the whole world. We have that one stretch called the greatest stretch ever, but I'm pretty sure the down dog pedal is the greatest stretch ever. So somebody needs to rename the movements. All right. And from here, walk your hands in. Just let them dangle a little bit. Maybe that means grabbing the elbows. Maybe it means just kind of like gentle fingertips on the floor as you sway back and forth. Lower back release, hamstring release here. And we're gonna finally roll it on up. Woo-ah. One final big breath in. Clap those hands together, bring it on down. And namaste, badass. Yes. Y'all, Karen's been with me since the beginning, and she knows namaste, badass has been around since like day one, because we like to be badass. So we're gonna stay badass. The joke never gets old. All right, loves, I hope you had a great workout. Good.